Hello viewers, this is Dina from Left Lane Finds and welcome back to my channel. I am going to do another haul video and I have lots and lots of goodies today. I got some mugs on both sides of me. I have some Blanco and some Corelle, and we're going to get to all of it in just a couple minutes. So let's just get started. I'm going to actually start with this item. This is actually glass bake. Glass bake. This is from the 60s, and it's heavy, and it's heavy duty milk glass, and this was, I believe, before like Pyrex, or might have inspired Pyrex. I'm not sure, but this is the primrose pattern on here. The price tag on it had like a sticker from a garage sale. It said $2.50, but I do believe my daughter actually found this at the bins. It does have some marks on the inside of it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that right there. And I tried scrubbing those off and they don't come off, and I'm wondering now if maybe they're part of the actual glassware because of age and things. It is made in the United States, and it is very heavy duty, and I know people collect this, so even if you didn't want to use it, it's in really good condition. There's no chips or cracks in terms of displaying it, but you could still actually use this. This is actually fine to use. Again, I tried scrubbing those marks off. They're white like the glass bake itself, so I'm not sure if maybe it's just due to age that it has those marks on it. I would definitely put that in the listing, that there are marks on that, for in case somebody was looking for a piece that was in perfect condition. And so the next thing I want to talk about, I'm going to put this over here, is I have a whole bunch of the Butterfly Gold Corelle. I have 4 cups. And then, it's so heavy. Oh my goodness, you definitely can get your workout with these. I have a set of plates. I have the dinner plates, the I guess the dessert plates, the bread plates, and the cup, the tea, the saucers to the cups. So I was at a Salvation Army, and I spied these from down the way, and another couple was looking at them. I thought, oh, they found them first. If they take them, oh well. But they looked at them and they put them back. That whole set, and also included one bowl. I have one bowl, and the whole set was $12.99. What I don't think they realized is that blue tag was the sale tag that day, and you can get 25% off of blue tags that day. So I saw that. I was like, oh, not only is it a good set to have, but it's on sale. And I thought, oh, it's too bad it only has one bowl. But I'm like, that's okay. I'm sure I'll find another bowl some point. And so I kept my eyes out for another bowl. So I paid $12.99. So with the 25% off, that would make it around $10.75, give or take a penny there. And plus tax. Most of the prices I'm giving you is without tax. If I'm getting it at a yard sale, I'm not paying tax, but if I'm saying I'm getting it from a thrift store, I'm obviously paying the local tax for that, no matter which state I'm in. I happen to be in Michigan for most of this, but I do shop out of state occasionally. As you know from my previous videos, we were down in Kentucky and Indiana, so paid the state tax down there. So I kept my eyes out, and I did find another bowl to go with this, and I thought, oh, that's cool, and I picked it up, and it was in horrible condition, and I thought, that's so strange, because these dishes are so well made. I keep saying they're virtually indestructible. I'm sure you can break them if you really want to, but they hold up well in the dishwasher and just everyday use. I think that's why people like them and collect them. And so I didn't get that bowl. So I let this sit upstairs for a long time because I was determined to find another bowl before I listed the set. I don't know why I didn't just list the plates and wait for the bowl. But the other day I was at an estate sale, and it was half off that day, and they only had one bowl. So now I have two. One bowl at this estate sale. And I even asked the girl running it, I said, they don't have any others, just this one bowl? And she's like, yep, just the one bowl. I said, how much? She said 50 cents. So I gave her 50 cents for it. So now I have all of the pieces that I want. It's not obviously a full set, but it's good for someone who either wants to start collecting it or add to an existing set that they might have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a priority flat rate box, because this is so heavy that by the time I'm done wrapping it and putting it in a box, it would be an easy 6 or 7 pounds or something like that, and that would be extremely expensive to ship. So I'm going to use a medium flat rate box. I'm going to do all the plates except for the little teacup saucer ones, which it's just like that. I'm going to do that as a auction on eBay, and then I'm going to do the saucers, the cups, and the bowls as a second part, and I'll reference in the listing to look at both, but I'm going to ship them out separately. I'm going to use flat rate boxes, I believe, for both, unless these end up weighing less, and then I'll use a regular priority mailbox to send the bowls and the saucers. But anyways, I just wanted to show everybody that I've had this set. I've been sitting on it. I know people are always on the lookout for it, and so I'm going to be glad to list that up finally. So let's keep moving here. I have, and I wanted to show you this because this was in the background a couple of my videos. This punch bowl, which is so nice, it's got these blue spirals in it. It is actually Blanco, and I know people keep an eye out for Blanco. It says handmade Blanco. Oh, let me go this way because then you can read the label there. There it is, Blanco handmade. People are always on the lookout for that. That is so heavy and so big. I'm keeping it. It's actually, I think my daughter found it, so she can have it. I have my own punch bowl, and I don't believe she has one, so she can have that one. So we're not selling that one. So sometimes when we thrift, we find stuff, and I believe she got this for like $3 or $4 at a thrift store the guy had just opened up, and he was a little overwhelmed with all his stuff, and I don't know that he even knew everything that he had. So he was giving us deals on everything because he was just so happy to have customers and that we were actually in there buying items from him. So he gave us a really good deal on a lot of items. And at some point I got to get back there because hopefully he has a lot more inventory to look at. He actually does the storage containers, or he goes to the those where you store your stuff in the it's like a storage wars type of auction, and so he actually bids on the storage areas and gets them, and he doesn't know what he's going to get, so that's why he opened up the thrift store to sell his items, which I thought was pretty cool. So we're going to keep that one. I'm going to let my daughter have that. And let's see here, one more item on this side. I'm sure a lot of you will recognize that right away without me even telling you what it is. It says Squad. It says $2.99 on the price tag. It was a blue price tag. I just got this the other day, and the blue tags were half off, so I paid $1.50, $1.49 for it. And it's Rae Dunn. It's a Rae Dunn mug. These are so cool. They're they're oddly shaped, a nice size. Everybody recognizes her style. These go for on eBay anywhere from $10 to $15 plus shipping, and some of the shipping is up there too, like another $10 for that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to list it with an auction price plus shipping, or if I'm just going to wrap the shipping into it and just start the auction at that and then see where it goes from there. But this is a really nice mug. We all talk about having our squads of friends, and so that's, oh, got a little, I got to clean this off yet before I list it. So, the Blanco, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about that in terms of the history on it. That company is, it's a local company in the United States, in that it was started in 1893, and it's located right now in Milton, West Virginia. And it's a family that makes all that glassware. And if it wasn't for the shutdown due to the pandemic, you can actually go and visit and see their company there, and see how they make some of the glass, and they have an online store. You can see some of the things you can buy on there. So I just wanted to let you know that it's been around for a long time. That's why sometimes when you see the older pieces, that's why they're worth money and worth picking up and getting to resell. I'm sorry, I never said what I was going to sell these for. So the Corelle, that's a good question. I'm going to start the auction and we'll see where it goes. I'm going to start the plates at, roughly $20 to start the auction, and we'll see what happens. And then the plates and bowls, I'll probably start that auction around $15, and we'll see where it goes from there. My last set of Corelle that I put up, I put for $20. And it sold very quickly, and I think the price was too low compared to some of the other auctions. I only had one bidder, though. That's the only thing. Sometimes you only get one bidder because I'm still a small seller on eBay. Once I get more followers, then there obviously would be more bids on items. So let's go to this. Isn't he cute? It's an owl mug. But some of you might recognize the style of this owl mug. This is modern. He is just a really nice, it's kind of a purple. It's like a purple. It looks brown, but it's more in person. It's purple with the big white eyes. And it is Pier 1. I think at some point these might be collectible. Maybe 20, 30 years from now, people will be looking for Pier 1 things, but they don't look for them now. But for anybody who likes owl items and just wants an owl mug, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put him kind of low, like maybe, $6 or $7 to get him, so that you can, add him to your collection. I have another mug here. Now this is so cool. I love all of that on there. It highlights all kinds of things that are fun in Michigan, and some of that you'll be familiar with, maybe some not. It is a Starbucks mug. It's a Been There. It's part of the Been There series, which they do for every state. And there's also ones for the cities and countries. There's a whole bunch of the Been There series. This is actually modern, and it retails, for around $13. I believe you can still buy them in the store. So somebody actually bought me one of these when I first came to Michigan, and I so appreciated it and added it to my collection of mugs. So I have one for myself, and then happened to be out and about, and I saw this at a thrift store for $1, $2. I think it might have been $2 because it was Starbucks. So I picked it up. I'm like, oh my goodness, I got it for $2. So I actually can list this one for less than the retail, just as an auction, just to see what happens. I'm sure there's people that are from Michigan that live in other parts of the country that would like to have this, and they don't want to have to come the whole way to Michigan to get one of these mugs. So I'm going to list it up on eBay on an auction, and I'm going to start it out at like $8 or $9, and then we'll see what happens to it in terms of a price, and someone's going to get a nice mug for fairly cheap without having to travel the whole way back to Michigan to get it. I got to show you this. This is my actual, I actually have coffee in this. This is my actual, one of my coffee mugs that my daughter found at the bins when she she showed me a picture of it, and I said, oh my goodness, I absolutely want that. It's all about physics and geometry and all kinds of math, and that is right up my alley. I'm such a geek that way. It says has MC squared, MC E equals MC squared in there, and physics, and I just love drinking out of this. This is like my size coffee mug, a big coffee mug. So she got me that, and I am not selling that. I'm keeping that. So let's go on. This is almost my last item. I have one more after this. So this is a little hobnail toothpick holder. It's like a pedestal, and I was looking at it. It's almost big enough to maybe use it as a votive, but I think they're mostly for display, just as they are. But I just love that like cobalt blue color, so I got to get that listed up on eBay. Got this for around 50 cents, and I'm going to list it for maybe, you know, $7-8, or I should get around $7 or $8 for it on eBay. I'm going to cross list it to Etsy because it is vintage, and we'll see what happens with that. And I have another item because sometimes I find things that, you know, I want to keep for myself. When I'm at thrift stores, I always look for new with tag items. This says it normally retailed for $34, and it's called Ophelia Row. I don't think that's an expensive brand. Obviously, it's only $34. It's not a super expensive brand, but I was looking for, you know, some sort of summer type dress, and I thought, oh, that's pretty. You know, it's got, you know, oranges on it. Lemons on it. Lemons. And I paid $4.99 for it, and so I'm pretty happy with that. So not everything that I find at thrift stores do I sell. I find a few items for myself, and that's part of being a thrifter, you know. So it's pretty nice hobby to have. If you're just thrifting just for yourself, you'll find so many nice items in these thrift stores. I used to never go into Goodwill or Salvation Army, and I could kick myself for not doing it years ago, because there is so many good items in there. It's not all chipped up and broken. As a thrifter, you know, to go in and see like a perfectly good Rae Dunn mug in there, and be able to get it at a good price, why not? And in my case, you know, I'm flipping for profit, and so I'm going to list all these up, and hopefully you guys get a chance to bid on them. Hopefully you like my videos, so give me that thumbs up. Any comments, put down below, and also hit that subscribe button to come back, because I'm going to keep doing these videos, and I hope you're enjoying them. And I will talk to you later.